If there's any inaccuracies in the machine, they will be shown through a ball bar test. So in a perfect world, on a perfect machine, you would see a perfect circle. With any distortion in the ball screw or anything like that, you'll get waves along the outside of the graph. And then a couple other things you might see are ellipticals. They might stretch lobe out one way or the other based on the axis travels. The two main reasons someone may call to have a machine ball barred would be for ISO certification or due to machine inaccuracies that are finding through parts tolerances. We would generally start off with a ball bar test, which write an NC program, and it's going to either you can run an arc or a full circle using two axes. So it'll run a complete circle, run back in the reverse direction, and then map out based on the deviation of the transducer here. We'll spit out the actual inaccuracies of the machine in those certain areas. You can also map out, save a history of the reports, and it will map out degradation of a machine. So you'll know if a ball screw is starting to go. You can only do so much backlash compensation before you start to put wear and tear on the servos or the amplifiers. So mapping out the degradation, knowing that something is at close to a failure point or beyond a compensation point, start to go to the mechanical. We're going to need to replace a ball screw, ball nut, support bearings, ball screw bearings, whatever it may be.